Thank you so much. We may or may not have time for one more.
So guys, let's take a pause. Do we want one more? Yeah! No people have spoken.
You twisted our arms so much that you didn't even have to ask us. We would have just. Thank you so much for the vote.
We love you.
Thank you so much for inviting us. I'm really happy that I have to come here and play again on this beautiful Monday night. Keep coming back on Monday nights and check the Sacred Grounds calendar for more shows. And I think it's Sacred Grounds Tampa. You can find them on Facebook. Christie Lenee, go to Facebook. Joe Kosis is on Facebook too. Jennifer Slack is on Facebook. Dave Lamar's on Facebook. You got all that? Are you taking notes? No, I was kidding. Just kidding. So I'm going back to the West Coast tomorrow for a bunch of journeys. Back to Portland and then down to LA for the NAMM show. I'm doing 2 shows with incredible virtuoso guitarist Vicky Genfen. So check out ChristieLenee.com or find me on Facebook to get more info about the upcoming things. Or you can sign up. Yeah, the NAMM show is awesome. It's in North. Wait, I keep getting it confused with something. National Association of Music Merchants. Thank you. All of the big music products of the world are there, and it's so fun. It's like this big convention of all these instruments, and both Joe and I will be there showcasing for this awesome new tool that came out called the Angle. I'm surprised that we didn't do anything with it tonight. Actually, because a lot of the pieces that I wrote on it were written on the soprano 12-string guitar that is in Philadelphia right now and will be delivered to LA in 1 week. Yes. So, but there's videos. Anyway, this is the last song for us for tonight, and stick around. A lot more music needs to happen. This is from the Give and Take in Each EP. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Hold the doors to my mind open. Feel my thoughts to the world. You can take it. Here's the night in my heart. World by the changing tides. The seas. I'll give and take. I'll give and take. Give and take. Give and take. Give and take. Eyes are the doors to a peaceful world. So I photograph my mind of the chance to stay inside. And I set this different stay is patient. I'm giving, taking. Give and take, give and take, give and take. the doors to destination open. When naked skin and virgin air cross us, culture's arms unfold. Humans are king, I'll give and take. Eyes of joy, so peaceful world. So I photograph my mind, God for a chance to see inside. And sip this nectar. Stay patient. I'll give and take. Give and take. Give and take it. Give and take it. Give and take it. Jump up. Come see us for some CDs. We love you. Stick around.
So how was that for an opener? Pretty fucking amazing, right? Yeah. Bill, we love you, we miss you, Bill. Hi, Bill. Everyone, hi, Bill. Thank you guys so much for coming out. So now we're gonna get started with the regular open mic. Carson, Well, they break down, I have a few announcements. First off, it's our normal rules. 15 minutes after the delayed, we're gonna do 10 minutes each. The letter is shutdowns. Only original material, and you can do sometimes comments, poetry, whatever you have to make it. And Christie Lenee is kicking off a great week last day to come. How many of you know Amy Steinberg?
Sounds good, man.
Amy Steinberg will be here Thursday night. If you don't know Amy Steinberg, you're missing out. This is the only place she will play where she is uncut. She will make all kinds of shows and be towards the end. She wants you with us, but she will be a Thursday night. That would be awesome. Friday night we have unboxed book coming. Personal conversation. They're doing the 2-hour comedy sketch. Right here. Saturday we have some more music, and then we'll right back here to Monday. Sunday is just another 2 nights. Never mind. All week we have 7 to 5. Let's play the game Thursday, and then we're going to kick off. Open mic with keyboard together. So hold tight, guys.
Don't see it. I'm really gonna bring it. Do you think so? I know that. It's not fair. You ever do playing waltz? You want to waltz, everything be like, nah. If we played, I'll be quiet. But we're not playing it. That's another night. We're gonna like. Our music's kind of a downer. Sometimes. Yeah. Downer time. I don't think so. I don't think. I like it doesn't feel like it. Angry downer time. Sometimes. Yeah, those positive. We got Grace. Really positive stuff. I don't say you want to like down, you know. I don't know what it is.
Hey, keep on dancing.
It's not a downer. It's like things aren't great. I don't know. I want a quesadilla. I want all this stuff. Breakfast is pizza. You know what I'm saying? But like we're having the evenings. But you just have like the breakfast. Like you tell them to put it in the fridge. So it's good.
Hey, Bill, still watching Hi, we miss you.
You can get a curry chicken salad.
Yeah.
Curry?
Oh, wow.
If you want to play off Christie Lenee.
Yeah, great.
Off Christie Lenee. It's a BLA night.
Yeah, just,
When you have to leave by. Sorry.
I thought curry's supposed to be
Okay. You only get 10 minutes.
well, man. Tantina's not gonna do that. I'm saying, just having really nice conversation, talking about feelings, and oh, sorry. She's like, I don't like those feelings. No, dude, it wasn't like that. It's just like kind of dropped off.
Well, amen. Okay, gotcha.
That's It's like a half. Cold shoulder me like that, dude. The Oreo milkshake with the shot of espresso. Yeah, dude. And you can get it with a shot of espresso. How crazy. Yeah. No, that would be amazing. I don't know
Hey, thank you guys again. If you want to sign the email list, I finally have one out. I forgot. So put your email there. Let you know we're working on that. Thank you.
That's all of it. I do not tonight. I will do not like. I come to pick up. I said that.
It's like on the floor. Like I don't even know how we're fighting tonight. I don't. Like who's coming on next? Good luck.
He's great.
He's great. He's great. But good luck.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna go. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, right. It's the only way for me. It's the only way for me to be confident enough. I'm really hungry and scared. I get forever. Yeah. We've been like pretty much inseparable since 3rd grade. So yeah. If it happens, we can't see each other. Make a scene when we get home. You said you would do this. You said you were gonna drive tonight.
Everyone starts screaming.
You're right. You only got $8. Dude, $8 for a whole day of stuff. But I want to drink too. Expensive. Almost as much as a peanut butter sandwich. It went down. Pizza really made me feel better inside. As a person, if I was eating pizza, situation, I feel like I would eat the whole pizza by myself. Half isn't gonna cut it tonight. You're trying to get my new pizza? It's really gonna be the whole pizza different. I do wish we'd class somebody. Is there a ginger? You know, that's pretty good. Yeah. I'll split half of it. Artichoke and spinach, homemade hummus. Homemade hummus. I thought it was spinach, artichoke, right? It is good.
Will be from here.
You get an artichoke back. Where's the mic? I don't know.
Okay, guys! Okay! When you're kicking out Calvin Mike, keep on candy!
Hey! How's everybody doing tonight? Awesome! My name is Kathy. This is my keyword. And together a keyword Kathy. This is so cool. Before I start my set, I definitely want to let's give a round of applause for Christie Lenee. They're awesome. I'd like to thank them for coming out and playing for us tonight. And I'm going to start with a song called Rockstar Parking. It's about the difficulties of finding a parking spot in Philadelphia. Rockstar parking on a very busy street. Rockstar parking, this is not an easy feat. I know
what I want to round, round, all around the town. Go round, round, I feel just like the clown. Wait a minute, there's a spot. Someone came along to Rockstar parking, not a spot aside. Round and round and round and round the Rockstar parking on a Tuesday night. Round and round and round the block of Rockstar parking. Oh, Rockstar parking. Round and round and round the block and round and round and round the block and round and round and round the block and round and round and round the block. Round and round the block I go. Thank you. I did a lot of open mics in Philadelphia before I came down here. Lickety Split and Road Happy Live. And, oh my God. Even went to University City, played over at the Rotunda. That was fun. Really? Cool. We have something in common. Awesome. Yeah, well, I lived in New Jersey, and then I had to move down here. So, we're going to kick this off. We're going to kick this up a notch. I'm going to sing about chocolate. This is a song called Give Me Death by Chocolate. Sweet intoxication indicates the perfect thing. To the perfect first dinner. It's the case I must defend. Shall I have it? Maybe not. It's a dirty afterthought. Push me to the end. I'll put just one tiny word. Give me death. Give me death by chocolate. Give me death to the very last one. Sweet, sweet revelation is salvation for my time. Puts me in perspective. It's the taste that keeps me young. Shall I have it? Maybe not. It's a dirty afterthought. Push me to the edge. Oh, just one tiny word. Death. Give me death by chocolate. Give me death to the paradise.
to the edge of your tiny world. Give me death, give me divine chocolate, give me death to the very last breath, and to the very last breath, and to the very
Thank you. If you haven't found me yet on Facebook, you can find Keyboard Kathy, Keyboard K Kathy on Facebook. I also have a couple of C's available if you're interested. You know what that means, don't you? A song about peanut butter. What's that? Call it the Reese's peanut butter cups, right? First you sing about chocolate, but sometimes you sing about peanut butter first. But hey, it's a song. I like it, so should you.
mixed it with your chocolate, put on a sandwich, accompanied by lots of things like jelly, bananas, carrots, and sweet honey. When was last time you had it with marshmallow? Brings me back to childhood days when I was small and played with colored clays. Those were the days. Peanut butter. It's sticky, comes in a jar, and lots of people like it. It's crunchy, it's creamy, peanut butter taste, it's downright dreamy. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Some are the toilet paper rolling with seeds. When I hung it in the yard, the birds and the bees came down to feed themselves. And I was 3 and I felt so free when I got in the world. Arts and crafts from TV land consumed my life. Guess what had for lunch? You guessed it. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. It's sticky, comes in a jar, and lots of people like it. It's crunchy, it's creamy, the peanut butter taste is downright dreamy. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Friend of mine was up at school when she found it on her pants. It was part of a silly college prank when she had to do a dance. I'd heard this tale when we were fishing, and I was rolling on the floor. Then she caught 1, 2, 3, 4, and more, and I couldn't even score. Guess what she was using for bait? You guessed it! Peanut butter. Peanut butter. It's sticky, comes in a jar, and lots of people like it. It's crunchy, it's creamy, peanut butter taste is downright dreamy. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Countless reasons for purely through countless uses. She pursued innovation, 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 innovation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. It's sticky, it comes in a jar, and lots of people like it. It's cool, peanut butter taste is so fried dreaming. Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for keyboard Kathy. How we doing tonight, Sacred Grounds? Everybody enjoyed hearing Christie Lenee tonight?
Yeah.
I'm glad there are so many people here. I love it when this place gets packed. For those who don't know me, my name is Mike Frieden. I'm going to be co-hosting tonight with James. So I know it's a couple weeks late, but welcome to 2014. Anybody have any good New Year's resolutions this year? No? Nobody wants to share any? Do you have a good New Year's resolution? No? Okay. I have one. I really only have one this year. I don't care what I have to do, who I have to pay, who I have to sleep with. This year, I am going to obtain a pair of Amy Schumer's panties. It's not what you think, though. I actually have a dog that has a really bad habit of chewing women's underwear. And I'm thinking if anything is going to break her of that habit, getting a mouthful of those would have to do it. So let me bring up our next act, Dan the Poetry Man. Let's hear it. Coming to the stage is Dan.
Let's give it up for keyboard Kathy. Yeah. Yeah, right. Still.
Okay, I got a little spoken word and poetry for you guys. So how's everybody's weekend been? It's been good? Yeah? Stuff. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and start. This one's called Dead End. Guess I don't matter since I'm being ignored. Lord, I know it's required. My desires are hurting. I'm blurting. What do I have left? There's nothing left. Took every path, feeling the wrath of the evil. Am I Knievel, perhaps? Take it in but don't sin. Just throw it in the trash bin because I know if I don't, I won't win. Walk towards a cliff fast. Am I going to last? Need to set sail. Where's the winds for my masts? If I die, I'm cool because at least I'm alive. Jumping John. Thanks, guys. This next one's called The American Juice. America bunches us all into a group and throws the same stuff at us, not expecting us to purchase per se, but only being aware that the majority will surely buy based on their weakness to themselves and also their surrounding culture they're consciously or unconsciously affected by. The promotion and accepting of this ebb and flow of goods and services has led to the dilution and watered down ideal of working and producing strictly and purely for ourselves and nothing else. These days everyone is expected not to only have more partners in sexual pursuits, but only more goods and products to go along with this. Very similar to the effect steroids has on our physical body. In the short term and on the surface it is impressive and creates an artificial picture of the ideal male or female. However, behind the facade, if one is able to dig deeper past, it is clear that this is motivated by an insecurity of the soul. Part of this being is welcome the entity into their body is not satisfied and yearn for something deeper. However, the source they are receiving from might not have any measure of depth, and they might just be chasing for something that has only the illusion of being attainable. This could be why it is so enticing and tempting in the first place, the ultimate paradox. The more they consume, the more they yearn for the temporary and intriguing satisfaction. The more popular they become, the lonelier they feel when faced without the artificial picture, and only themselves to stare at in the mirror. Perhaps the only way to break free from this power and popular Velcro is to let go completely and pass on every opportunity to allow the ego to grow. Only when one sacrifices all worth of all material possessions do we find that these are all limited and perfect, and as a result will cause us to feel, well, limited and perfect, which in actuality might not be our true identity in the first place. Thanks, guys. Gentlemen, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Do another round of applause for Dan, the Poetry Man. Our next artist coming to the stage is going to be a musical guest. He's a real up-and-comer here at Sacred Grounds, one of my personal favorites. Give a big round of applause for Phil Cole. Phil Cole. Phil Cole. Get out of his way, dude.
Phil.
Can't make it to the stage. As long as we have an awkward moment of silence. Has anybody seen my iced tea? It left somewhere in this room.
It's not outside.
It could be.
I think it might be accidentally drinking.
I don't think that was there a minute ago.
Yeah, Rob.
That looks like somewhere I would leave it. Thank you.
I really ripped it up. That thing. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm about to turn 25. I've been reflecting on the past 5 years of my life. It makes me sad when I think of the things that I've done. Oh well, at least I know I'm not the only one. I bet you didn't know it used to go bad. Just see you go crazy, selling all your things at a pawn shop, baby. You get tired of trying to stick around. The one now friend in the whole damn town. Bet you didn't know that's hard to get by. If you can't do a damn thing till you get right. Now that you know, you can see what you've done. Well, at least you can't say that you didn't have fun. I used to say work hard and party hard. Most of the time only did the second part. 5 years of my life. It makes me sad when I think of the things I've done. Oh well, at least I know I'm not the only one. I'll bet you didn't know if you smelled bad. So you go crazy, selling all your things at a pawn shop, baby. It's hard, trying to sneak around. Wouldn't have a friend on the whole damn town. Bet you didn't know that it's hard to get by when you can't do a damn thing till you get high. Now you know, you see what you do. Well, at least you can't say that you didn't have fun. I bet you didn't know if you smelled well, so you go crazy, selling all your things at the pawn shop, baby. Gets high, trying to sneak around, you wouldn't have a friend in the whole damn town. I bet you didn't know that it's hard to get by when you can't do a damn thing till you get high. How'd you know? You see what you done? Well, at least you can't say that you didn't have fun. I give it up there for Isaac on the bass here and Rob on the djembe. I don't know what I told you about it. I don't know what I told you. I tried to tell you everything you wanted to hear about every little thing. Now I'm wondering if there's even anything I can do about it. Well, you're making me mad. You're making me sad. You're confusing my mind all the time, and I can't even think about change. You're telling me that you don't know what to think of me. I'll never do nothing more to you. I told you we could be the very best of friends and never ever fight about a thing. Never fighting, and I'm wondering if there's even anything I can do about it. Why you making me mad? You're making me sad. You're confusing my mind all the time, and I can't even think about it. Well, I don't know what I told you about it. I don't know what I told you. I'm trying to be everything you want me to be and not be any other thing. And I really do have a little bit of feelings for you. Why you making me mad? You're making me sad. You're confusing my mind all the time, and I can't even think about you. You're making me mad. You're making me sad. You're confusing my mind all the time, and I can't even think about used to be so pretty, now you're crazy. Used to be so nice, now you're crazy. Used to be so smart, now you're crazy. Used to be so pretty, now you're crazy. Used to be so pretty, now you're crazy. You used to be so smart, now you're crazy. You used to be so pretty, now you're crazy. You used to be so smart, now you're crazy. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn about you. Oh, this is a little rough, but I guess we're done. Alright. Thank you, everyone. My name is Phil Cole. Hey, look me up on the internet if you want. Thank you.
So how are you doing tonight? Thank you, come. It's happening tonight, right? I am very to announce the listener host of Open Mic in the House. Let's give it up for Jeremy Glock. He started this Open Mic 10, 11 years ago, and it's still going strong. So thank you for starting a great tradition. We love you. Or maybe we'll get him here one night to play some music. He's awesome. But right now, just to keep things rolling, we have a great comedian coming up. Please give it up for Mr. John Jacob. Yeah! You're welcome.
I love you, James. Keep it going, Sacred Grounds. How you doing? Yay! Awesome. Alright, guys. We're going to be going on some new material tonight. Really good feedback. And also I've come to realize something big, which is that as a country, as a world, we find nothing more entertaining than Asian people interacting with black people. It's true. I call it the rush hour theory. Because here's the thing. Stereotypically, Asian people are the most submissive people in the world. All Asian people are the same two phrases. Oh, so sorry. Thank you. So sorry. So that. Thank you. So sorry. So that. And then black people are stereotypically most aggressive people in the world. So we put Jackie Chan and young, loud, black Chris Tucker together. Gold. Think about it. Well, like, can we just admit altogether that all Jackie Chan movies are funny solely because he still can't speak English? He's cool with it. He can be fucking dying. Oh no, I'm dying. Ha! He can't talk good. It's hilarious. It's ridiculous. Like, isn't it crazy? All fucking Rush Hour movies. Chris Tucker got paid $60 million for 3 of those movies. Jews gave a young black dude $60 million for these movies. Jews don't make bad investments. I know. Half.
Daywalker. Like, it's fucking great. It's true. All Asian people, black people interacting, it's the funniest, craziest thing in the world does. Think about it. When Jeremy Lin dropped 43 on Kobe Bryant, we thought there was a glitch in the Matrix. When in reality, there was just a chick in the train. Hey, come on! Too much? Too quick? No? Okay, perfect, because we're going to keep going on some stuff. I'll switch it from race to something else in person. So, I bought a sword when I was 12 years old. Because fuck it. I lived by Chinatown, just the metro downtown. Went to the first store I saw. It was like Chinese grocery store / Blockbuster / swords. And I go to buy a sword. Dude's like, I can't sell you a sword. You're too young for that. My manager's not here. I can't sell it to you. And I go, tell your manager I have $80. And the guy goes, what sword do you want? So I went home with a sword. My parents were like, that's not safe. You're going to get hurt. I'm like, I'm 12 with a sword. What part about this is dangerous? And then a week later, I'm in my room, blasting rap music, swinging my sword around. You know, X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. And I hit my ceiling fan light, shatters, blackness. I fall down and slice my ankle open. There's blood and glass all over my bedroom. And now I'm in the bathroom just trying to wash it off. I'm trying to wash my sword wound. The sink. My mom opens the door behind me. You know. And now I gotta play cool, like I'm not washing my sword wound in the sink. You know, you ever have those fun moments? Oh hey, oh this? No, this is fine. Remember that sword I got? Yeah. Anyways, there's glass and blood all over the place. It's not a big deal. I know this is going swimming. See what I want to talk about. How are you guys doing today, by the way? Just kind of yay! Hell yeah! Okay, here's an interesting thing I read the other day. The majority of the porn we watch now is on cell phones. Yeah, we watch the majority of our porn on cell phones. You know, when you want to come on the go. Fucking, really? You know that thing you like to do in the privacy of your home? Fuck that, I want to do it at like a soccer field. Like seriously, porn on the phone? It's ridiculous, dude. Here's something though, we're going to talk about porn. Yeah, personally, I feel like we don't need the end of porn where they jump back into the scenario. It's always a little bit weird to me, you know? It's just like the whole 30 minutes of hardcore sex didn't just happen, you know? I swear to God, I saw a real porn. Guy finishes all over a woman's face. She stands up, dripping, and goes, so anyway, you're still double parked. The old dudes in porn too, orgasm sounds like they're dying from an alien attack. It's awful. I know everybody's already getting up on this side, so thank you. Okay, good. Because we're gonna get into some real shit right now. Yo, I fucking had to make a stance. It's that serious. Okay. So I've come to understand this is relevant to Sacred Grounds totally. The entire mentality of the hood, the ghetto mindset, is based on one phrase. Cease. That's all it is. Everything done in the hood, ghetto, is to get a reaction. To get a reaction. Oh, what's that? You don't like my Gucci SpongeBob backpack? You don't like my pink tall tee? You don't like my old school Chevy painted like a Pringles can? Complete with nutrition facts on the side? Say something! Say something! That's all it is. Give me a reason. I wish you would. Give me a reason. Because for some reason, the entire extent of law knowledge in the hood is if you touch me, I get everything. I don't know why that's just what they've come to figure. For some reason, it's true. All their passion, all that shit is so ridiculously obnoxious, but they just want a reaction. Shoes are the most ridiculous things in the world. I'm big into fucking like stupid basketball shoes, shit like that. This is a real story. A couple years ago, a pair of shoes came out, basketball shoes, called the Foamposite Galaxies. They came out for $225. Do you know what I'm talking about? You already know what I'm talking about. That's ridiculous. You're right, girl. But no, it's cool. I'm white now. But yeah, pair of basketball shoes came out, Foamposite Galaxies, retailed for $225. Already ridiculous, right? The next day on eBay's, pairs of these shoes sold for $70,000. I don't care how fucking rich you are, you can't spend that money on shoes. That's life-changing money on shoes. Like, how do you rationalize that? I don't care. Baby, I know times are tough and rent's high. But these shoes are just so fucking fresh. I mean, are you kidding me? That's a $70,000 investment that can be ruined by stepping in dog shit, or rain, or actual use. Can you imagine somebody playing basketball in a $70,000 pair of shoes? Somebody steps on your shit. Ooh, say something. Ooh, don't fucking step on my shit. What else am I talking about? Anything on your guys' minds? Somebody got shot in the theater today. That sucked.
Pregnancy test.
Pregnancy tests?
Everybody hates them.
I just paid for my third.
Pregnancy in North Korea.
They let them do that?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman in North Korea? It's still great because even with Dennis Rodman over there, he's still not the weirdest dude there. Fucking Kim Jong-un, #1 all the way. But now you made me forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I was in an elevator the other day, with a roommate in an apartment complex. Just me, him, and one other dude. Right? We're talking. It's quiet. The other dude's quiet. And then out of nowhere, a dude turns to us and goes, "So you guys here for the gangbang?" And we laughed, but he didn't. So it got really awkward, real quick. Then he got off on the next floor and we realized he was holding a big bag of alcohol. He had no idea where it was going. And we were like, "Holy shit! We should have said yes. Fucking free gangbang, dude. Like, how often in Tampa do you get that opportunity? Can't be more than 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, sure, there's the odds that you show up and it's all dudes and you'll have to do it because you want to be rude, but, you know, what if it was gangbangs? Yeah, no, not that. So I was reading the side of the water heater in my home because I had that kind of free time, and there's a chart on it, and it says temperature, or no, time and temperature temperature and time it takes to produce 2nd and 3rd degree burns on adult skin, right? And it starts at 160 degrees up top, and it says 0.5 seconds, goes on 150, 2.5 seconds, and at the bottom of the chart it says 120, more than 5 minutes. Like, how did they come up with that timing for time it takes to produce 2nd and 3rd degree burns on adult skin? Did a dude just put his hand in the hot water? All right, let us know when it feels like it's burning really bad. And then eventually like, oh shit, yeah, I think it's really bad. Like, oh fuck, we kind of just stopped timing. Let's just say more than 5 minutes. It seems fair. And the worst part was it said time it takes to produce 2nd and 3rd degree burns on adult skin. I mean, there's a second chart for kids. Shit. Hey Timmy, no, yeah, come here, just put your hand in the water. Just see what happens. See what it is. No, I know you guys are really receiving this well. Let's get deep again, too. You guys care. Fuck it. I've come to realize that there's no one in the world more honest than fat black women. It's true. No one more honest in the world than fat black women. They have no filter. They don't. And it's because they got nothing to lose. They're at the bottom. It's true. Fat black woman, 3 strikes, you're Medea. It's just how it is. It's true. Fat black women are the most honest people in the world. I was in the mall the other day. A couple of fat black chicks standing next to me. Guy walks by. Girl goes, "That motherfucker's head is fucked up." And the thing was, it's inappropriate to say, but his head was fucked up. So, you know, she's being honest. That's why I feel like we need a fat black woman as president. You know, tell me a fat black woman doesn't have the same morals as a white Republican man. Think about it. Miss Keisha, we just hit the debt ceiling. China's calling in their debt for $6 trillion. What do you want to do? Fuck China. Wait, so like we just don't pay them? Yeah, fuck them. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome, guys. We're just not gonna pay them. I love it. Think about it. We've already had a Queen Latifah. Let's have another President Jackson, right? I know, it's for you guys. Exactly. And they never have time for shit. Fat black women never have time for shit. It's true, they don't. I got 5 minutes before work and I gotta take a dump. I don't got time for this shit. They don't have time. Alright, James, this is me. Okay. Well then let's end on that. Fat black women are honest. Thank you. My name is John Jacobs. Have a great
Let's give it up for John Jacobs. Well, the next man comes to up, I have something to do. But this will come to up. I want to announce in 2 Mondays we are having a very special open mic. We are doing a fundraiser for cats to help a rescue out. So the price to get in is $10. It'll be $10 to get in with drinks and merchandise about half off. So drinks to be greatly reduced and you will have a great cause. Who would be interested in coming to such a great fundraiser? Return to you and the ask anything else to that.
Hey guys, did you understand what he said?
Yes.
Okay.
For cats. 2 Mondays.
Yes, specifically it is a dual fundraiser for Sacred Grounds and for Rebels Rescue. It was one of the newest rescues in town, but the head of the rescue has been here for a long time. In fact, she was on the board of St. Francis Society. So it's going to be $10 to get in. We're taking like almost half off stuff that you want to buy too. It'll be like $3 lattes, $2 coffee, stuff like that. So we're trying to make up for you guys paying $10 at the door. And it's going to be a dual fundraiser for Rebels Rescue, who saves cats and kittens and finds them good homes, which is a great cause. And also Sacred Grounds, because we need to get some things rolling here this year. We need to move. We need to also get we want to get the Sacred Grounds mobile thing going. So we're going to be having actually several fundraisers throughout the year. So listen for them. We need everybody's support to do it so that we can also continue to help you guys. So this is a great way to support Sacred Grounds and support something that's important in the community. Okay, so Monday the 27th, $10 cash to get in the door, and then we'll give discounts for stuff that you buy. We still are asking for a 1 drink minimum. Okay, so it helps us continue to support you guys. Okay, thank you.
And something else I'm working on really quick. I'm working on a documentary. The documentary is called I Am Not My Disability. If you want to know more about that, please come talk to me or find us on Facebook. We have a page. I Am Not My Disability. It's a great film, gonna be awesome. So if you would like to know more, please come see me. And now I've taken enough time, so I talk too much. Please give it up for 5 Pound Trigger.
Hello. Check. Yeah. Good difference. Me as a person. The whole world is changing. It's a turning. I mean, I wouldn't say it's good or bad. We are.
Yeah.
Hello. Czech, France, Russia, Germany, Poland. Is your mic over here?
I was in your project last week.
We're much better live.
It was a 5-pound show. Drop and pick up. Hundreds
I'm looking at my butt.
of
Check, hello. Yep.
And
Yes.
$100.
Hello?
And that they invited you. Damn, I'm sorry. I know. And that they invited you. They have medals. I hate them.
Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for your patience while we pulled ourselves together. We are 2.5 trigger. We are 1/2 of 5-pound trigger.
2.5 pounds.
Anyhow. Something like that. They didn't like it. Yeah, 5-pound trigger. Alright, so this first song we're doing tonight is called Get It. And it is conspicuously not on the album that we're releasing.
Right.
It's easy to think of yesterday or something old that you used to. And it's easy to think another day will leave you broken and used to. Spend a night sober with wide eyes and clear head, with wide eyes and clear head, but still I ain't no closer to God. No, you can't put it off for long, though you try to forget it. And when the ice cuts to your bones, well, you might as well let it. Oh, it ain't about what you did wrong, sure you tried your best, yeah. And when your breath cuts one last moan, well, you might just get it. Spend a night alone with the wide eyes and clear. Spend a night alone with the wide eyes and clear head, with the wide eyes and clear head, but still, oh no, the pain isn't gone. No, you can't put it off for long, or you try to forget it. When the ice starts to your bones, well, you might as well let it. Oh, it ain't about what you did wrong, sure you tried your best, yeah. And when your breath comes one last moan, well, you might just get it. You might just get it.
Pictures make income with me.
Sounds very good.
Be alive, but you're dead. Rather be alive, but you're dead.
Gotta move
Rather be alive, but you're dead. 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 Though you can't put it off for long, though you try to forget it. And when your eyes starts to your bones, well, you might as well hit it. Oh, it ain't about what you did wrong. Sure, you tried your best, yeah. And when your breath costs one last moan, well, you might just get it. You might just get it. Get it. Thank you. Usually do this with a full band, all electric everything. Overpowering. Stay away from the microphone. Lower your eardrums. Yeah, sounds good. Hello, Danielle. How are you tonight? So, you see Danielle. She's got some flyers. Flyers. This Saturday, we're having a party at 2 o'clock down at Florida Avenue. January 18th. It's the official release of our first CD together, called Bleed in the Sun. Yeah, this next one's on it. Sorry. But you deserve it. It's not enough. Was a time that I could love. Now I can't see the place. Trash piles over my face. It's all gone, the terrible monster I have always known. Can't be drowned, it turns its way back to me when I'm down. Always scratching my will. Today feels it will kill. You say, got to have faith. It's the only way, banish your rage. It's all grown, the terrible monster I have always known. Can't be drowned, it makes its way back to me when I'm down. No one's around. Sunshine, it's not enough to find way through the dust.
'cause time is wearing away. Seems like it's come here to stay. It's all from the terrible monster I've always known. Can't be drowned, it makes its way back to me when I'm down. I'm more from the terrible monster I have always known. Cast down to make my way back from this broken ground. No one to drown.
Thank you so much, Sacred Grounds. 5-pound trigger. Check out our album release, January 18th. Man, so much talent in this room. Like
5poundtrigger.com.
5poundtrigger.com, yeah. And like Phil and these guys and Jen and Joe and
Hey, Phil is going to be playing
Christie and
Saturday
everybody.
with us.
Awesome. What's that?
Phil's playing Saturday with us in South Meredith.
Awesome. Phil is performing with us at our album release, and so is Meredith Marsh, who's about to come up here in a second. Well, I think there's somebody, 2X. And then you get to Proverbs. Thank you so much, everyone. We're 5-Pound Trigger, and check us out. 5poundtrigger.com. We're also on Facebook and YouTube, Twitter. Thank you.
We're gonna keep it on rolling along. Next up, we're gonna have Joe Coates do a couple quick songs.
Good luck, bud. Good luck, bud.
Almost kind of jealous, but look at this guy.
Check, check. Take too long.
I've done it. I know there was
They give me some.
check.
Yeah, he wants to.
All right. My name is Joe Kosis, and I played with the wonderful Christie Lenee earlier on tonight. And I'm just really fortunate to play here, so I'll just play some 2 short tunes for you guys. And let the next come on.
This is the one.
This is Dave Hamara playing drums, and he's awesome.
That song is dirty.
Smoking the butt of a cigarette, leaning window shutter out. Dance for long, but it feels so good. You did 5 seconds by. The beer my mind so brightly. Goes down, but it feels so good. Takes a cloud, kiss skies of red, as it goes whistling in her heart. And she don't talk but cries, listen to me. I can't seem to speak, can't seem to breathe. Smoking the butt of a cigarette, rest between her eyes. So goes on, but it feels so good. It's so hard to take to one. So time for cries, listen to me. I can't seem to speak, can't seem to breathe.
That's so cool. Dave dude, he's so good, he can just sit in with anybody. We never did that before. So, Christy, Jen, come on. This is, you have, you have no idea how much of a treat this is for me, because I always play with Christy, playing her music. And I almost want to say this is like the first time you've ever played live music.
Yes!
Live. We did it in the studio one time. Yeah. It's just a dirty pop. Crank it up. Cool, cool. Thanks. Thank you very much. My name's Joe Kosis. That's on my CD. That's called Mr. Hugo. But thanks for listening. And that's all I got.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Go, Coach, give these records.
Yo, Coach, get that done.
I know. We have to pick the official one again. Go up after one.
Everything.
No, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
We don't have it.
Oh, but now?
We don't have it. I wouldn't freak you out like that.
All right, put your hands together one more time for Joe Casas and Christie Lenee and all of our other performers tonight. Coming to the stage next is a personal friend of mine, one of my favorite people to work with, and my personal bodyguard. Give it up for Jonas.
Thank you very much, Mike. Sacred, we still up? We still kicking? Are we good?
Yeah.
Musicians tonight. I gotta tell you guys something. I know I'm black and all, but I can honestly say that I've honestly had no problems with police my whole life. None. I think about it now. I've done pretty well with police. They've been good to me. I can't say nothing. Actually, on my way here, I was driving, and there was a cop car right next to me, and this light is yellow. We're approaching a yellow light, and I forget the cop car is right there, and I speed right through it. It turns red, kind of, but I sped through it anyway. And as soon as I passed it, I was like, oh, shit. I forgot a cop is right next to me, and this cop is right next to me, and he did the same exact thing. And he looked at me while he was driving, chucked up a fist, and just drove off. It's the flyest shit ever. I get tested on a regular basis. I always like to go out and get tested. Something you're supposed to do. I do it twice a year. And every time I go to a clinic, I don't know, it's interesting. They always seem to be doing something new to get more black people to come out and get tested. And this particular time, what they were doing was they were giving away free Popeyes coupons to people who got tested. It was crazy. And it hit me because now it's on top of the added anxiety while waiting for my results to find out if I'm clean or not. The reality of me now leaving hungry is worse. It just hit me. I don't know. But it's kind of set up to where what happens is you take the test, and you go out in the waiting room, you wait for your results, and the lady comes out, she opens up the door, and there's a table with the Popeyes coupons, and she kind of just lets you grab it before you get your results. That's kind of like your thumbs up, like, yo, you're good, you're clean. That's how it works. And so I'm sitting out there with like 5 friends, and they're all nervous as shit. They all say, oh my God, they're saying the same thing over and over. God, if I make it out, I'm going to use a condom from now on. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I should have ate before I came here. This is taking a long time. It was, I don't know. So anyway, she calls all my friends up, and they all go, and they grab their coupons, and they're good. They're good to go. And finally, she calls me up, and I go up to go grab my coupon. She, like, grabs my arm, and she's like, I need you to follow me. It's just like, I felt it. I started panicking. And I'm following her to the back, and she actually stops. She turns around, and she goes, listen, by the way, your friends, they kind of just grab their coupons. Can you go ahead and call them back here, too? And I was like, oh, my God. And I snapped, and I told her, I said, listen, we thought about doing train. We never did it, though. I promise. We just thought about it. And she goes, what? No. I just wanted to give you guys the up-to-date Popeyes coupons. The one they got is outdated. I just wanted to give them the new ones. And I felt so good. I felt so relieved. And I told her, though, I said, you know what, don't even worry about it. Just give me the coupons. I'll give it to them. I never gave it to them. I kept all of them to myself. It felt nice. I work in retail, and I work in CVS, and what happens is there's always little kids coming in the store, and they're, like, acting a mess and acting up, and you can always tell how spoiled they're raised when they get to the register. And there's always that cute moment that happens where the kid, like, comes up to the register and, like, hands me over the candy. And, you know, it's just like, oh, thank you. And you know the parents are going to pay for it, but they do it, and it makes the kid feel good. And the parents always pay for it, and I hand the candy right back to them, and the kid feels right. This one particular instance, the kid hands me the candy, and I grab it, I scan it, I give it right back to the kid. I'm like, here you go, little man. He feels good. The parent goes to pay with the card, and the card gets declined. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. And she goes, well, listen, you got to give me this or else you're going to take my candy away from my child because I can't afford this. I gladly did it. And as I was taking the candy away from this kid, his face just gave like this emotion, like he was clearly learning a life lesson right now. He was learning this life lesson, and I felt so honored to be his teacher at that moment. I don't know. That just got to me. But yeah, I don't know. I just took it away, and he just looked at his mother like, what the hell is going on? At first he panicked, but then he just realized, holy, I'm not getting this candy because of you? And he's just like, yo, mom, you fucked up. And he just started crying. And they walked out the store. I don't need to do that, though. Women, you guys are awesome at multitasking. Yeah, you guys are really good at it. I can't do it. I think actually most men are horrible at multitasking. I think that's the truth. I don't know what it is. If this literally happened, my dad tells my sister, hey, can you go downstairs and grab the paper for the printer? And what she does, she goes downstairs, she grabs the paper, and all of a sudden, she like memorizes, oh my goodness, we have no ink for the printer. She goes out, gets the ink, comes back, realizes that the house is a mess. She cleans up the house, catches up on all the reality TV while she's doing it, comes back upstairs, decides to get 2 master's degrees. She does it all at one time. I remember my dad asked me to do the same thing. He goes, hey, Jonas, can you go downstairs, grab the ink for the printer? I went to go do it, and my dad goes, hey, by the way, I also bought the paper. Can you check? And I just snapped. I said, bitch, this is not The Apprentice. You get one task at a time, and you're asking too much right now. Mom is leaving you. No, it ain't good. It can get worse. I'm thinking of a couple of game changers for some of my favorite TV shows. One of them is Cheaters. I'm thinking that occasionally Mark Greco should just be wrong. Turns out the person wasn't cheating. They were just gone for innocent reasons. Like he hops out of the van and he meets up with the woman. Okay, Shaquita, we have been following around Raekwon now for 3 weeks. And every night, he has actually been at your mother's house. You could see him leaving every day at 8 p.m. But don't worry, it turns out he's not cheating on you. He just wants good food every once in a while. You can't cook for shit. I'm thinking of another plot maybe where he comes out the car. It's like a white girl. She's like panicked. Comes out the van. Hey, okay, Jessica. We have been following your fiance, Jason, since January. It's now February. And every night he is actually at his best friend's house. And you don't have to worry about it. He's not gay. He just wants to watch the game in peace. If you could just shut the fuck up, you could save your marriage right here. Shut up. He walks away, the season ends. Cheaters. Yeah. No. He agrees. He's like, yeah, it should go that way. Another game changing I'm thinking of is like for Superman. I'm thinking, I don't know. I read Superman and I think the setup of the storyline for Superman is just outdated. His asteroid lands. I don't know why, but they've done a good job instilling for some reason that we associate good, hard-working Americans with farmers. You know, I don't know. But I'm thinking in the updated version, instead of his asteroid landing on like a farm with like hillbilly parents, it's kind of what they are. Let's just get over it. His asteroid kind of lands in like New York City, and he's adopted by like a gay couple who just kind of adopts him, think he's cute. And in the old comic series, he discovers his powers after he's bullied. I'm thinking in the updated version, he discovers he has his powers like after being cut in line at like Black Friday. Just tears them all apart, just kills 3 people, and the guy gives up. You can take all the iPads you want, please, just leave my business alone. Maybe he just lives like the rest of his life after he finds like a happy life partner, and him and Lex Luthor just live happily ever after. Turns out bald heads is a fetish to Superman. I'll leave you guys with this. I like to think that I think you should try to be the best at what you can. But if you're gonna do it, like really strive for it. I saw a Facebook post that actually inspired me the other day. It was actually about a porn star, and her Facebook profile read, 23, motivated for success. Plan B is my breakfast. That's so disgusting, but that's so motivating. So driven. And that tells me like she treats her craft like a sport. Like she's striving to be the Michael Jordan of pornography. The problem was that she was ugly. She wasn't going to be the Michael. She would be like the Allen Iverson at best if she tried. But I don't know. I just feel like that's an addiction. You need your plan B at that point. Like a diabetic needs insulin. If a diabetic leaves the house and doesn't take insulin, they feel it. They feel all the symptoms. Super hungry, lightheadedness, about to faint. Forgot to take insulin. Someone go grab that. It's kind of the same with this porn star with this plan B at this point. She leaves the house and forgets it. Like she feels the symptoms. Swollen feet. Feels kind of dizzy. She feels life forming in her stomach. She forgot to take the plan B. Someone go grab that. It's disgusting. I stopped watching porn though. I don't watch porn anymore. I think the titles are so degrading of pornos. Why does race matter? I don't understand. You sick perverts. Why does race matter? This is literally the title of every porno. Black chick gags on 2 dicks. Asian chick takes it in the ass. Like they're doing something you wouldn't do already. Why does? I think it should be like, if you want to see, it should be like women. And if you're guaranteed to see gorgeous women all the time, it should be like black women. That's the only 2 exceptions to the rule. Everyone else. Okay, so everyone here watches porn? This isn't resonating with you guys? Gee, someone should have told me this. He's watching you porn in the back. He's going at it. Jesus. Okay. I appreciate you guys listening to me, though. I'm Jonas. Give it up for your host. Like great.
Andrew's watching porn on his phone right now.
Right.
Through your whole set. Alright, our next performer coming to the stage. A very special treat for you guys. It is a new configuration, but of a very old band. These guys have been performing at Sacred Grounds for almost as long as I can remember, like 10 years. The very talented Meredith Marsh and Johnny Gennaro as Fly Magpie. Give it up.
Hi guys. I'm gonna do a new one that John doesn't know yet. That's okay, everybody. I'll see if you guys like it.
Make him sound bad. She does. Nothing's funny at all. I am laughing with you.
No, it's not.
It's already
I have to wake up yesterday.
Hey, look at it. It's 5 beside you.
Aww, I'm short. I am a small
What do you guys need? Look on the TV, guys. No, take it on the TV. No.
Is this the act?
Even if she doesn't play one note, it'll still sound better than Ken's life.
Oh!
There's more people here.
Oh!
We're kidding. We have a long love affair.
I never knew that. Wow.
Either did he.
When in Rome, do a Roman. I think that's the name of your new album. How did I end up staying? That's 30 seconds of my life.
Hey, Jimmy, we love you.
The duo is called Fly Magpie. Really hope you like it. Nice feedback. Rap. Oh. This mic has to go up. Oh my God.
What?
Check.
What?
Where did the sun go? Is your love today? How can you cry?
The guys don't play. No Jesus. Don't teach it like that.
Oh man. Okay. This is a new song. I'm a little terrified. There's excuse me. Maybe I should tune them. No? Really? Yeah. Pretend it's jazz.
Hey Joe, what can I get you out?
I'm so sorry to whoever goes
What
after
can
me.
I get you out?
And
How much?
probably cutting down your time. This is a song for anyone who's lost it.
What?
Oh my god, it's so wrong. I'm so sorry.
It's so right.
It's so wrong. Everybody can't deal with that. That helps.
I tried to tell you one thing.
Catch your breath before you go down, down, down. Hold my sleeve till you calm down, 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 down. Let me go if you love me. I'll break my heart. Oh, you can't stand with neither of your feet on the ground. When nothing but the breeze is around. Make it right before we are gone, 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 gone. Brighten up, we'll be gone, 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 gone. Break away if you love me. You'll be alright. Oh, you can't stand with neither of your feet on the ground. Nothing but the breeze is around. You save your strength, so you can climb up, 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 up. Keep your head and hold it up, 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 up. Fly away if you love me. You'll never fall. Oh, you can't stand with neither of your feet on the ground. And nothing but the breeze is around. Let go your breath when you are gone, gone, gone. Let me go when nothing but the breeze is around. When nothing but the breeze is around. When nothing but the breeze is around. Woo! John's gonna come up now. Woo!
Okay, alright.
The private song.
That's a good ride.
I guess shake my
That's good.
Why you ask? Are we taking so long?
Hello. Check.
That's why.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Johnny. I was here earlier. It's John over there.
You're back again.
Back again.
Welcome back.
Just one more Grandpa in the land. I'm not looking ahead. I just don't know where that is.
Found it.
Hey, Derek. Up here, the banjo. Okay. This is a song I wrote that someone here may know. Just imagine a depressed onion cutting itself.
That's how I feel.
It's driving. You know I am only your passenger. Travel endlessly in my mind. Never have I walked upon the western shore. sure I need to feel your sand, but oceans will wash you Where is the love that you promised me? Promised me. Where is the love that you promised me? Promised
It's all around us if we just open up our eyes. Thank you so much. Let's Fly Magpie. Find us on Facebook and SoundCloud. We have 2 songs recorded right now, one being a pirate song Meredith wrote. We both sing together, and it's very piratey. Yo ho, yo ho. And there's also a song on there that is, it's from the movie The Jerk, and it's You Belong to Me is the title of the song. And it's when Steve Martin and Lady are on the beach playing the ukulele with a girl pulled out trumpet out of nowhere.
That's a great scene.
Yeah. We had that on SoundCloud. We do that song on the beach. No, we did that. But anyway, check it out, and yeah, we're waiting to hear from you. And you know, Facebook and stuff. Be like, hey, I saw you at the Sacred Grounds place. Woo! We love you, and play more shows. Blah blah blah. We love.
I love you.
Meredith Marsh, everybody.
Okay, I need to take a poll real quick.
Why can I pick love song?
Woo! I need to take a poll real quick. It's about midnight, guys, and we have a lot of people left on the list. So, here are options. We can everyone go down to 5 minutes, or we can stay at 10 minutes and be here all night. What do you guys want to do?
All night.
How many of you want 5 minutes each?
Yeah, just.
How many of you want to be here all night?
Woo! How about?
Are you guys sure?
Yes. Well, take me off the list. I can't stay on.
I'm being serious. How many of you want to be here till like 2 a.m.?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck
I mean, it's 2 a.m. anyways.
Okay, so we'll keep everyone at 10 minutes.
I took off the tie, right?
Everybody
has some different tie.
Your next up to the mic is Michael!
My friend is in town from out of town and out of state. Please play a pocket love song and then rise up and go on. You personal show? Thank you!
Good!
No, you're up.
Good!
You positive? Am I still on?
I know you love Wayne.
I have not heard y'all play again.
Okay, it's on night.
Yeah, it's been great. Really good. Yeah, of all the songs I heard tonight, it's one of the
Please support Secret Ground! Woo! We're staying open later for you!
Alright guys, in case you didn't hear it, if you guys didn't buy anything, buy it. And
Right fucking now.
let's don't be aggressive about it. Let's tone it down. Alright, cool. What's going on, guys? You guys doing okay? My man right here, you alright? 2 guns. Alright, cool. I have this. Is that a camera? This is live. Okay, so, guys have this idea for a really awesome reality TV show. All the contestants are going to be forgetful cocaine addicts. And I want to call the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? I think it's an okay thing. I have this idea for making this this salon that caters and that talks about, doesn't talk about, but the salon that does nothing but Brazilian waxes. And I want to call the salon You Pubes You Lose.
I'd go there.
You'd go there? All right, cool. Appreciate it. So check this out. So I graduated from college about a year ago, mostly because I said fuck employment. So it's whatever. So I got this job at this marketing company, and it's pretty big. Actually, it's not even considered marketing. It's considered supermarketing. So it's I just pretty much like bag groceries at Publix. And recently, like the end of the year, we had a whole bunch of people come in and talk about like insurance plans. and stuff, and the HR lady's introducing everybody. She's like, all right, the next guy coming up is going to talk about our life insurance. He works for John Hancock. And at the time, I didn't know John Hancock was a life insurance policy, was a life insurance company. So instead, I raised my hand and said, look, man, I really hate to be the one to tell you this, but your boss is dead. Yeah, your boss has been dead for like 250 years. I don't know who really sent you here, but I really hope he had life insurance. But he didn't. All right, so I graduated with a degree in journalism, right? And I fuck with journalism. I just don't like the fluff in it. There's like a lot of fluff. You hear it often. We want to hear your thoughts, right? For some reason, like it's a one-way conversation. There's no reason for you to see my thoughts. You have 30 minutes to talk about your programming. Minus commercials, you have like 22 minutes. Why? What does my opinion have to do with Israel, Palestine? It has nothing to do with it, right? I feel like it's a really lazy form of journalism, right? And they always ask, they want to hear your thoughts on like the dumbest stories. A man outside a Tampa nightclub was killed today. Do you think it was A, murder, B, suicide, or C, he's still on the loose? Like, why is that? That's not a question to be asking me. That's like me going to work. Hey, Marcus, you got the files for Monday? Dude, fuck the files for Monday. What do you think about the sexual harassment policy? Do you think it's A, unjust, B, too strict, C, not strict enough? So you don't have the files for Monday, Marcus? Is that what you mean to tell me? Do you guys listen to hip-hop? You guys like a hip-hop rap crowd? You guys give a fuck about it? You guys familiar with the modern-day poet 2 Chainz? Yeah? Over here? This table? Huh? Yeah? Cool. So he has this song with the artists Big Sean and Drake, and in it, 2 Chainz has this line that says, from the A to Toronto, we let the metal go off, and my dick so hard, it makes the metal detector go off. His dick was so hard that the metal detector went off. And I think it's pretty incredible. Because one, rappers don't even brag about like how hard their dicks are. For one, like they rap about like their dicks a lot, but not like the strength of their dick when they're walking through metal detectors. So the one, he's taking like hip hop and rap to like a whole other dimension, right? But I don't understand, like if he can go from Atlanta to Toronto, going through metal detectors, but his dick went off, like his dick, like look guys. His dick was so hard that the metal detector went off. Something based in math and science and technology failed because of 2 Chainz. He walked through metal detector and the metal detector went off. This is incredible news to me. I don't know if you heard about this, but I imagine him going to like his doctor when he's like, I don't know, 65 years old, with like erectile dysfunction problem. Say, look, doc, yeah, it's my dick. It's soft. Yeah, it spent fucking first 30 years of your life. It's really hard. And this is why it's broken. I just got checks, and I'm pretty excited about it. I mostly got checks because I'm tired of going to Amscot to pay my rent and money orders. I feel like every time I go on Amscot, no one ever knows what they're doing. Every time I go to them, hey man, I need to get a money order for rent. He's like, all right, cool. And he goes in the back. And he comes back to me and he drops down like 5 Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, nah, man. I said money order. These are Tootsie Rolls, man. I can't fucking pay my rent in Tootsie Rolls. You know how many Tootsie Rolls I would need to pay my rent? It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know the number exactly, but if I had to do the math, it would probably come out to a lot. All right, so I just got out of a relationship, like a pseudo-relationship, and in between, it's like a friends with benefits relationship. In like the paragraph-long text message where the girl broke up with me, she said, you never really went out of your way to show me that you liked me. And I was like, yep, that sounds pretty accurate. It sounds like something I would not do. Go out of my way, inconvenience me and you to show you something you already know. Who was on the way here like, man, I love St. John's so much. I could walk there, but I'm going to take the highway. Just to show them how much I give a fuck about that. Did you do that? Guess you're smart. I was picking up, I went to the gas station recently, and I went to pick up blunts, and on the package of blunts, it said guaranteed fresh blunts, and I don't know why. Like when it comes to like marketing, like you have guaranteed fresh, you have guaranteed anything on the package to entice someone. Hey, you 9 times out of 10 you can guarantee this is going to be fresh, right? But another reason why you put guaranteed on something is like, yo, if it's not fresh, you can send us an email or send this back or give this to us, and we'll like make it right, whatever. But people who are buying blunts aren't really smoking blunts; they're smoking reefer. And I don't think anyone's ever been like getting high and like, you know what, dude, these blunts are stale as fuck. I think it's time we wrap this up and send it back to the company. I think a better idea would be to put guaranteed fresh on the weed you got. Instead of guaranteed fresh, it says guaranteed high on it. Okay? Good. Very good. Great. I read this earlier today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but one of the country's oldest vegans died recently, and the doctor said she died of 100% all natural causes. So, R.I.P. Just kidding. So, anybody watch football this weekend? Super Bowl? Wait, what? All right, you're not in it. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You have a raise on your shirt. No, not Super Bowl. It's just playoffs, like second round, I guess. What's weird is, people talk about like this generation being like the participation ribbon generation, right? Like everybody gets participation ribbon, everybody wins, everybody gets a medal, whatever. And I don't think that's entirely true. I don't think it's true to like this generation only, right? Because whenever you watch a game and you cut to like the audience, all you see are like fans like, yo, we're number one, we're number one. It's like, no, you're not. Not everybody can be number one, right? Like sports is like a quantitative thing. Like there's rules and statistics and numbers and shit, or college sports. There's AP top 25. You can't all be number one. I don't know where I was going with that, but it just bugs me that people really think that like they're number one, like for real. Like maybe like in school spirit or some shit, but how you gonna measure that? You know what I mean? Like decibels, and no one's time for that shit. It's ridiculous to me. So I found out there's actually a term for whenever you daydream about getting fellatio on a plane. It's actually called having your head in the clouds. This is the only ones that work. So I went to the gas station recently, and at the gas station they had this advertisement. It said free gallon of gas. It said free gallon of gas when you buy $20 worth of Pepsi products. That's not a free gallon of gas. That's a $20 gallon of gas. I would have written it a little bit differently. I would have written it, looking for a free gallon of gas, go fuck yourself. I think it would drive the point home. Okay. Are you guys familiar with alright, so in the 1700s there's this thing called the Three-Fifths Compromise, right? Like African. What the fuck? No, don't woo. That's not something you woo, bro. Fuck you, dog. What were you wooing about? First step for what? It was a good first step. Yeah. So this is words. So if you guys don't know, Three-Fifths Compromise, it was a law. It was a law where African Americans' votes were counted as 3/5, where everybody's else was counted as one full vote. Recently, the president of Emory University came out and called the Three-Fifths Compromise a, quote, classic example of bipartisanship. Supposed to be that. So, and it's really that type of racism, which is why I bank with Fifth Third's Bank, because they kind of treat me like more than a human. Like the interest rates are in my favor for some reason. Instead of the pens being chained to the counter, the teller's wrists are chained to the counter. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for listening. Shit. Give it up for your host, James Geiger.
Thank you. Let's get myself alive.
That's not
Next up, we have Mon Monument, aka Nickelback. Nickelback here. And this is
Hey guys, it's gonna get a little loud in here because we have a drum set.
Got turned on, Nick. Turn me on, Nick. There we go. Yeah. Knows how to turn me on.
Don't do it again, I think. Don't do it again.
You really adopted the turtle. I was born. What did you have for breakfast? Have you ever heard the phrase? You are what you eat. I make it to Scrambled with cream cheese.
Alright, we're almost ready. I'm just gonna play 2 songs tonight.
One of the songs is dedicated to a man in a blue shirt out there. Seriously? I know. Yes, that's my name. When you hear the name Bane, I guarantee you the pain. I come to you who's white and strong and smarter.
So this Saturday, in Winter Haven, we're going to be playing with Drop and Pickup. You guys can find out more information about it at dropandpickup.com. Visit Facebook.com/dropandpickup. You want to find out more information. We got business cards for Drop and Pickup right over there. You can go check it out and find out more. They are amazing. Alright, so here we go.
If you think you're in danger, you know that either you'll be okay or you're a black man in Silver Springs and the police are out.
Good.
There's a microphone in front of me and I'm
My endless searching, I found this one thing that is cursing. Comes and strikes when it is bursting. My mind it's in my mind where we are going, but you see a stagnant horizon. I can't hold you to love me. Suffer from your stagnant longing. It's all coming down. Breathe and let's get through all the I know you're crazy. This is amazing. The ashes of fire.
next song goes out to all the JPs out there. All the JPs in the world. Nick uses herbal essences on his hair. Just thought y'all should know that. And that's what this next song is all about. Really nice hair.
Life can be such a drag sometimes. You like to choose for the time. It's so good you want till you get on and you want it out to me. Yeah, I got this rope that's tied around my throat, and I'm planning on jumping off this chair. Nothing makes sense, but my life's gotta end. I'm sorry with all the There's a suicide, just a twinkle in my eye. Yeah, I give all my hopes to you. 'Cause I just screwed up on the evil that's love. I just can't do the thing. Is the message clear? Is it getting through your ear? Or am I just another rambling? There's a suicide, just a twinkle in my eye. Yeah, I give all my hopes to you. Like a drum of a breeze, the city of a beast. Soft and like a run. I could fall into a store, I heard him that I could afford. Or drinks I had to reach out. Life can be such a bitch sometimes. It can feel like you just want to cry. 'Cause I just screwed up on the evil that's rough. I just can't do the things right.
Thank you.
guys. Have a good night. We'll see you Saturday with John Pickup.
Or Sunday at the Orpheum. Or Thursday at the Market on 7th. No, at the Brass Bug. Or March 1st at the Market on 7th. Or March 7th at the Market on 7th. Or Monday night here at Sacred Ground. Or possibly Wednesday nights at San Mesh. Or if you call one of us and you just want us to come to your house.
We'll be there. After party at Jackson's. Hey, you know I got a friend who made a song called I Love You. It might be. It might be about your roommate. I don't know. And Desmond and your roommate. Maybe you guys are.
Let's hear it for Small Monuments. Next performer coming to the stage, another good friend of mine, the very funny Andrew Silas.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew Silas. Clap if you're Jewish. There they are, everybody. Yeah. Jesus Christ of Nazareth sat down with 12 disciples, friends, homies, for what would be known as the Last Supper fixedly. He took a loaf of bread, he broke it up into 13 pieces, he made sure everybody had a glass of wine in front of them, and he said, "Eat this bread, it represents my body. Drink this wine, it represents blood that will be spilt to save mankind for its sins. Do this in remembrance of me." To which Judas got up and said, "Jesus, that's fucking disgusting. We're trying to eat here." Also, the feet washing thing, that's getting a little out of hand. No one's asked you to do that. It's kind of weird. If you want to keep hanging out with us, you got to knock that off. All right, religion's down. Got that one. Cool. So I went to jail one time. No. You're bad at wooing. That's the second time tonight you've wooed inappropriately. The thing about jail is it's terrifying and it will change your life in a very negative way. I went to jail for a clerical error. It wasn't even my fault. Find me later. I'll explain what happened. But the point is, I went to jail for something that I didn't do. And I know that everybody's like, when they go to jail, they're like, "I didn't do it, I'm innocent." But for real, I didn't do it. In fact, I turned myself in because I didn't know I had a warrant out for my arrest. So I went to the courthouse to pay some stuff. I had some money. And I was like, "All right, here's a bunch of money." And the bailiff came up to me, the judge's personal bailiff, and he was like, "Are you Andrew Silas?" And I was like, "Yes." "Am I in trouble?" Because I was happy for some reason, because I was getting all my stuff taken care of. He's like, "Yes." And I was immediately not happy anymore. And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh, am I under arrest?" Still kind of half joking. And he said, "Yes." And I started crying. I just got a student loan for $3,000 in my pocket. I had $2,500. When I got the cash checked, the banker was like, "How do you want this?" I said, 5, 10s, 20s, just like that. So they did. So I had $2,500 in my pocket with a rubber band rolled around it in 5s, 10s, and 20s. So I guess I was looking kind of suspect anyway. But they take me down. I'm getting booked and stuff. It's awful. They take my clothes and put them in a bag and hand me these jail clothes and these little jelly shoes, and they ask you a bunch of questions and do your fingerprints and all that. And I was in there for like an hour, them just like figuring out how to book me. And then they're getting ready to send me into the big room where all these jail people are, prisoners, I guess you could say. And the last question he asks me before I go in there is just like this. In the case of your murder, who do we contact to come collect your body? He didn't say it with a smug accent. That was me doing that. But those were the words he said. In the case of your murder, not even in the unlikely case of your murder, he was just like, in the case of your murder. And I didn't have anybody, so I had already been crying. I was like, I'm going in there. I got to not do that. So I was trying to not look like I'd been crying. In the case of my murder, crying again, all over again. I have 2 minutes to walk over with this guy to the jail cell with all the convicts in there, realize something about myself. 2 minutes, not enough time to stop crying and make it look like you hadn't been crying. So they sent me in this room with I don't know, got to be 40 people in there, because that's how they do it in Sumter County, right? Yeah, fuck them. Bushnell, don't go there ever, even if you're on the highway. You have to pass by to go to Orlando or something. Don't ever go there. They will pull you over and arrest you. So 2 minutes is not enough. I walk into this room. All of a sudden, one guy in the back of the room notices me, points at me, and says, "Hey, it's Jitterbug!" That became my nickname. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because I knew how to swing dance, but how did they know that? They didn't. Yeah, so jail's pretty awful. It's a pretty long bit. I'm not going to do all of it tonight because it's a long story. I don't want to keep you guys here. But some pretty bad stuff went down. There's one guy there who everybody called him Red because he had red hair, but he basically looked like Charles Manson that was dressed up as Raggedy Ann for Halloween. He got out and he went in disguise and he's like, I'll go as Raggedy Ann. No one will ever know me. And then they caught him again. He's like, oh, fuck, I'm back in. So I was going to the Art Institute at the time. And he comes up to me and he's like, so what do you do when you're not in jail? And I was like, I go to the Art Institute. I'm a student. He's like, oh, so you're an artist? And I was like, no, my arts are purely culinary. And he acted like he understood, but then he was like, okay, so you can draw, right? And I was like, oh, shit. Sure. So I just told him I could, even though I can't. I can't draw at all. I'm awful at it. I'm real bad. But he commissioned, I guess you could say, with a pack of crackers, was how he paid for it, a picture for his nephew of Kermit the Frog. Muppet Treasure Island had just come on, and that was the only thing that everybody watched in the jail cell together, was Muppet Treasure Island. So he's like, I want a picture of Kermit the Frog smoking a blunt, getting a blowjob by Miss Piggy. And I'll be damned if that hasn't been the best picture I've ever drawn in my life. I wish I could fucking frame that. I didn't even know I had it in me, but I did. And then other people were like, oh, you gotta draw on my mama's envelopes. Oh, I'll draw this to my girlfriend. I was like, no, guys. Unless you got crackers, you gotta pay for this. Or, not kick my ass. So I was drawing Marmaduke on envelopes for the rest of my trip. And they have a big box of books in jail, and they have one copy of the Holy Bible, one copy of Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, and then 50 copies of romance novels. And that's it. 50 copies of romance novels, the Bible, and Heart of Darkness. So if you're not reading the Bible, it's pretty obvious what you're reading. I was reading Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness because I like to read, even though that's a shitty book. No offense, anybody. But I had to put it away because a couple times I had some inmates come up to me and be like, are you reading that sexy shit? And I was like, what? Put the book away. And then I would just take it and put it away. So that was terrifying. In fact, the picture on my driver's license right now is a picture of me 5 minutes after I got out of jail, and it's pretty crazy. My hair's all messed up. All right. So jail story's down. Cool. 2 Chainz joke. You ready for this? Yeah. There's a song by 2 Chainz in which I'll quote it for you. He says, something kind of similar to Baby Daddy Maybe. When we had sex, we were in the Mercedes. something. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did this joke. But if that's my baby, her name is little baby Mercedes. You get it, right? They named the baby Mercedes because she was conceived in a Mercedes, which explains why his other children are called La Quinta Inn Swimming Pool and Dirty Nightclub Bathroom. His parents were really into bondage sex, so he's like, oh, 2 Chainz, couldn't you? Oh, fuck. Fuck, 2 Chainz? God damn it, I guess now I have to be a rapper. How much time do I have left? 5, -3 minutes. Are you serious? All right, I'm going to do one more bit about my cousin. So, okay, my cousin, all the holidays and stuff were just down. My cousin came down, some family came down, and my cousin did something that it kind of astounded me, but not really anybody else in my family, much to my chagrin and disappointment. My cousin came out to my entire family over the holidays. The reason I'm upset about this is because no one overreacted as I thought they would have. The reason that's upset me is because growing up, everybody thought I was gay, so they were already prepared for somebody to be gay, but they thought it was going to be me, so when he did it, they were just like, ah, fuck it, whatever. So his parents were like awesome, and they loved him and stuff. My parents hated me no matter what I did. One time I asked my mom, I was like 7, and I was like, hey, I'd really like some piano lessons. She goes, piano's for boys who like boys. And it wasn't until I was 15 that I was like, she made up a stereotype. That's not true. Piano's for boys who like boys. But guess what, Mom? You know what else is for boys who like boys? When you get me glamour shots dressed up like a sailor when I'm 12. Because that happened. Somebody's got like a 5x3 picture of me looking like Donald Duck in their wallet. Not even a family member, just some random stranger at Walmart they gave it to. Yeah, but my cousin, he played on the football team. I played clarinet and marching band. So I guess you could say I was picked on in high school and he was not. And we were both raised in Alabama where, like, they kind of have a bias towards gay people. Unfairly, I would say. But still, it's just not fair. Like, how many times did my stepdad throw a football at him and call him a queer when he couldn't catch it? 0. How many times do you do that to me? Twice weekly. So, yeah, I guess I got to pay for my cousin being gay. He's a taxidermist in Alabama right now. That's his job. He's a taxidermist. And you're like, oh, man, that seems like a really virile kind of job to have until you realize that he's basically just the manager of a redneck Build-A-Bear. All right, guys. I'm going to get off stage now. Thank you very much for listening. Yeah, host.
So a big round of applause for my boy Andrew Silas. Next up we have Ian Edwards. Woo! He's still here, awesome. Another big round of applause for Ian Edwards. Gonna play some music for you. And I have to get out of here. This is going to be my last introduction for the night, but I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of James to be hosting the rest of the evening. Had a great time, and have a good night, everybody.
Give it up for my Creed. I might just go sleep in my car.
You can take my name off.
Okay, what's your name?
Yeah. I gotta work.
Okay,
I'll do it outside.
All right.
I gotta work in the morning.
All right, meet me out.
Yeah.
Wait, where you going? You gonna do what I was doing? Pero, yo no.
Awesome. This is not fun. Testing. Testing. Testing.
We will you on tag after the next comedian. So let's sit someone. Yeah. That you were saying that.
Yeah, I mean, Edwards, I lost my name. This first song is called Halfway Lover.
No. I was just about to come with Justin.
Check. I think it's good. Let's try it again. Halfway lover, oh, isn't love just a lie? I can feel you touch loose and lover, but are you really there? You're too recent, cautious, cancerless. You said you'd free.
I'll still love you, even if you don't love me. But I can't be your friend. So halfway over you, my doubt. Goes to lover, oh, is love just a lie? Oh, is love just a lie? Never done this live before. Your first time live, so it should be interesting. Oh yeah, I should probably say this first. This song is based off of the fable Boy Who Cries Wolf. Boy Who Cried Wolf. It diverges.
I'm good. Always.
Another way of love. Wanted to live there. Started across a lifetime. Showing God one. Should do the right, should pull you into the night. All the footsteps, you're working hard on me. Sorry to hang up, you know. And make you a sad boy. Put you in charge of all your back. Whenever you hurt me, one by one, you come
Thanks. Yeah, again, I'm Ian Edwards. You can check me out on Facebook. Facebook.com/iEdwardsMusic, I think. Something like that. Probably just search it. Thanks.
Let's give it up for Ian Edwards. I love that freaking song. That was awesome. The vocal effect was really cool.
Yeah. Actually got this for Christmas.
Nice.
It's like a
Well, let's give it up for Ian. We're finally coming to a close after an awesome night. Just a few more acts to go. We have a comedian on next. Please help me welcome Bail Call. I said that right?
Hi. Does this sound okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Bet you're wondering why I've gathered you all here. So listen to shitty comedy.
Yeah.
A la me. So, when's the movies recently? Should I start performing while he's on stage or? Get out! But, that's good. But, I went to the movies recently, and before the movie started, they have this thing where they tell you about the exits, like where they are, and they're like, in case of an emergency, you can find emergency exits to your left, right, front, and behind you. I was like, wow, that's really fucking useless information. Could you be a little more vague about where the exits are? Like, they were just like, in case of an emergency, exits are, you know, around. Just look around. the best thing about entrances actually is that they double as exits. So if you can't remember how you got into the theater, in case of an emergency, I think you should probably just be dead. I think that's better for mankind as a whole than to not survive. Additionally, that just leaves the third dimension of above and below me. That's the only place exits couldn't be. Like, I don't expect them to be like a rope ladder to the ceiling or a fucking underground catacomb system under my movie theater. I feel like that's not logistically sound nor like financially responsible, but maybe that's why they charge so much for drinks and shit. But you know, I mean, maybe there's, I don't know, maybe there's like a superhero who can fly who's like, oh wait, that's actually good information. I'm going to fly to the ceiling. Good thing they warned me there are exits to my left, right, front, behind me already. Or maybe there's a mole man who's like, that's actually Molemanese for, if they killed me that, I was going to burrow into the ground to escape. I don't know why they would be watching Frozen for the third time, like me, but that's all for that joke. Hold on. I saw a lot of comedians with like paper about like their set list. I wrote a note on my phone, screenshotted it, and set it as my background for my lock screen. So welcome to the 21st century, you fucking primitive apes. I bet they wrote that with like parchment and a bottle of ink and a quill. But oh yeah, I was driving a few days ago and I saw a car, and it had a swastika sticker on the back, but like the red circle with the red line through it, like the nah symbol. Like, nah, no Nazis. You don't like those. And I was just like, oh, whatever. But then, like, the crazy part of my brain started going, and I was like, who would feel obligated to put that on their car? Like, isn't it the general consensus that Nazis, they're bad, right? Like, who would feel the need to say, I don't like Nazis? And so, crazy part starts going, I'm like, well, clearly then that person is a Nazi in disguise. That's like wearing a shirt saying not a Nazi. They were just trying to cover it up. Like all the swastika tattoos they got in prison, they got the red line and the circle through them too. Like, I really hate Nazis. I got tattoos all over my face about how much I hate them. Like, I really do not like them. But it's funny, it actually turns out it was just the daughter of a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
Yeah, that's, yeah. I worked at Chick-fil-A for 4 years, which was terrible. But I worked there for 4 years, and there was this girl who worked there. Her name was Bryn, and she was terrible. But I overheard her in a conversation with a friend of hers, and she was saying, yeah, so you know how you say BTW when you're texting, if you want to say by the way? Well, that's too long to say, so you can just say BT dubs. And I just had to sit there and ponder for a moment. She took a phrase, by the way, abbreviated it to BTW for text, which is fine. I get that. But then, to make BTW acceptable in speech, she abbreviated the abbreviation to make it the same length and number of syllables as the original phrase. I still hate her to this day, and we were never friends. There was another time where she asked for a refill, but she goes, hey, can I get a refill, but could I get just ice? And I looked at her because that's a strange request. I was like, just ice? And she's like, yeah, just ice. And then her friend like chimed in. She was like, yeah, just ice. I was like, fine, bitch. And I went and I got her just ice. And I came back, and you know what? I'm like, you know, I'm a comedian. I'm going to lighten the mood. I have some comedy. I was like, did somebody order justice? Which I know is a shitty pun. But, and then she was like, huh? And the friend got it. She was like, and I was like, I give up. Yeah, fuck her. I hated her. I get upset when people use the phrase, or the word literally. People use it too much. It's bad, and usually it's wrong. Like, I was talking to someone, and they were like, yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I literally was stuck in a ton of traffic on the way here. And I was like, really? You were literally stuck in a ton of traffic? That's like half a car. Why was that impeding you in any way? 2,000 pounds of traffic, that's like one Prius. Unless it was parked sideways on a one-lane road, that should not have been a problem for you whatsoever. And that's actually how I lose friends, is by calling them out on grammar. Some people use it, not incorrectly, but just, you know, unnecessarily. Like, my friend was like, dude, I literally went to the store today. And I was like, yeah, I guess you did. I mean, why? You didn't have to add that. I didn't think you had figuratively gone to the store. Like, I'm really hoping one day that I'm gonna like call someone out on it, and they're gonna like they were actually right and I was wrong. Like they're gonna be like, yeah, I went shopping and I spent literally a ton of money. And I'm gonna be like, really? Did you literally spend a ton of money? Did you spend 2,000 pounds of money? And they're gonna be like, well, actually, Baylor, I did. I actually was shopping online in a British store overseas, and my amount when they change it into British pounds cost exactly $2,000 and 0 cents. So yeah, Baylor, I did literally spend a ton of money shopping today, and I'll be like, well, fuck me. But until that day, I'm still gonna be a dick. I've written 5 words on my phone. That's my whole like set, and the last one is just no friends. So that tells you anything about me. But in middle school, I had no friends. Get the note, it said no friends, because I had no friends. But I had no friends in middle school, absolutely none. And I spent all of my time, I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if you guys know it. It was this card game where you battle with like monsters and magic and shit. And here's how lonely I was. I took Yu-Gi-Oh!, which finds its biggest fan base in the socially inept, and applied to it the concept of what I perceive to be the loneliest activity that mankind has ever created, masturbation. I didn't have anyone to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With, so I played it with myself. That's sad. That's the saddest thing ever. Like, I was fucking like 12, I just sat there hunched over, and I was like, I play it, and then just like masturbation, I would change hands, I'd jump over here, and I had to like pretend that I didn't know what my other half had. Like, oh, what's that face down? What if it's Mirror Force? What's that face down card? If it's Mirror Force, this is the wrong play. And then the other part of my brain is thinking like, oh, he doesn't even know it is Mirror Force. He's still the fuck up. And then the third part of my brain is like, this is not healthy. And then I ended up getting friends, and now my life is a lot better. But yeah, that's it. I'm really hungry. Does anyone want to go to McDonald's after this? Because Wendy's is closed. That was my original plan. But now I want to go to McDonald's. This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Bye.
Let's give it up, let's get me up. We really bad for it. Great job. Oh God, you're next and last.
Good to see you. I'm probably
Sorry, you guys are going on today. You're up and now drive home. Sorry. It's good to see you guys. Good job. Good job. Don't you go to FSU? Okay. You okay?
Set up the white one.
Save your voice. Yeah, sorry guys, they're doing so late tonight. The music was amazing. Christie Lenee. Some people don't mind them the first second. Not often. He's amazing. Can we move this mic and I can please like right in your way.
Just 2 hours. It flies away, yeah. Picking up the pieces of this dead brain. Ain't it funny now? Nothing really changes. Looking back, everything. And I guess I'm so happy to be tonight. Got nothing to say. I don't think that's too right. Awake at night, living scared of death. Too many thoughts, there's nothing in your head. Reach nirvana with basic faith. Bring your lips, not the answer. Not if you wanted the truth. Everything's just fine. It's been a while. How Lord, the consolation now. How come it is you only one know about me? I'm doing just fine. And I say everything is alright. It's in love, for change of things. She
talking like everyone else, yeah. As if you had any Nothing feels like dying. Well, what is living free anyway? Passing feelings never last, shattering like innocence. Long that situation get fucked up. Sometimes I wish I could think if anything was coming around for me. With the rain in the winter, the change of seasons remind me everything's gonna be just fine. Just fine. Don't gotta reason these lungs holding, but I'm still breathing. You only know someone until they walk away. I know we go, is there still room to grow? I say don't go changing, even though I know it seems we have to. You can say don't know it now. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, everything is gonna be Stop, only for a moment. Stop, for a moment. Stop. All these things with right in wrong. Must carry on. All we have. Let's go out, stop tonight. It's talking, speak or spying. Say what they say. It's right, you give them their fire. You give them their fire. When you love, baby,
Such a soul, beautiful, all the right kind of way. They lost the when my baby I'm gonna love you anyhow. Can't you feel the distant soul? Another face in the crowd, yeah. Think you know me better than I know myself. But we're all waking up and somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else than I naive eyes. They break my heart. Sound such a slow, beautiful day. All the time away. Fade away to a memory of all we used to be. Years come and they go, people turn into ghosts. These eyes don't fall these eyes don't fall me. If I could take away all your pain, don't go yet, baby. Don't go yet, baby. And leave me all alone. I'll sing you all lullaby. I'll sing you high lullaby. Until you fall asleep. Woo! Yeah.
It's up to him to get me to the last one.
I'm only doing one poem for my poetry blog.
And if it gets angry, they'll try to show them. If it's really short, then yeah, but. Hey, Jenny, you're back.
Never find all they need to know. know it don't mean a thing. Do you see beauty now? You only feel pain. People with that shit. People with that shit. People with that shit now.
I love you.
What's up, you guys? They start your 3 songs up, they had an album out, and then we got the content. I'm really in the town. I like always love the thing. I will up places. I will up new places. How can you wait to make How can you say that to an angel? I can't barely say anything. I gotta speak and I stutter, but I'm going over. I think it's pretty. Oh, my, what I'm saying. I think I might like it. I will always learn the language. I will wear up places. I will go up million places. If you would just listen to me. I will always learn the language. I will wear up wanna make her see that she is so heavenly. I just wanna make her see that she should just be with me. Let's just stop. Let's just stop and let the music take us away.
One more try.
Let's just stop and let the music take us away. Good morning, with all we still sing. The melody will create around the future past. The silhouette of our love, it exists in our hearts and stars above. Brandon, Cassidy, Kevin, Robertson, Anthony, Dre, Josh, Kelly, Matthew, everyone, Johnny, Faith, and Mike, not so much in my family, everyone, Mark and Aaron, back from the dead. Let's just stop and let our hearts lead us on the way to an island where violence is not defined, and everyone's soul high in the flying, yeah, on our life. It's got to guide to the best of you. It's right behind us. Let's just stop really even thinking it through. What could it do? Let's just stop really thinking it through. What could it really do?
Good. That one. It's called Dragon.
Me and my friends do whatever we got to do get how we can drink. Oh, we smoke and we get high. Oh, I don't care. Oh, just what you think. Yeah, I drink all beer, I drink all wine, I took a shot of liquor and it blew my mind. Yeah. You never stop us. We sing a song that make you smile. We all drive into the blazing sun. We step out the door and our hearts are fine. We all drive into the blazing sun. We step out the door and our hearts are fine. You never stop us. Wings are falling. Make you smile. You're not happy. I'll make you happy. Yeah, I'll make you feel good when I'm young. I'll ride, I'll bike around the neighborhood and me and my friends.